what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today guys is a bad hair day, so I'm gonna be having my head wrap, but don't mind. So guys, today I want to talk about 52 weeks savings. I want to show you guys so far how much I have saved, and I want also to inspire some of you who find it to be a challenge to save. I'll be giving you my saving tips. First of all, I know some people don't know what 52 weeks savings is or 52 weeks challenge, but you've probably heard about it. 52 weeks challenge is whereby you save a certain amount each and every week for 52 weeks. So we started this challenge at the beginning of the year. Today, as I'm filming this video, it's week 16. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, and this is how it goes. If you if you save the first week, let's say you save 100, you continue doubling up the amount that you save. Okay, so if the first week you saved 100 shillings, the next day you'll save 200, the next time 300, the next week 400, 500, 600, 700. That's how I'm saving mine. And if you decide to start with 10 shillings, you can do that also. The first week you'll save 10 shillings, the second week 20 shillings, the third week 30 shillings. So it means if you save each 10, you go on adding. Whatever you started in week 1 is not what you'll be saving in week 52. For me, I decided to start with 100 shillings on week 1. So this week I should deposit 1600 shillings. It's not that easy, guys. It's not. And by the time we're in week 52, I will be saving 5200 shillings. So that's how it goes. Week 1, I saved 100 shillings. Week 2, I saved 200 shillings. Week 3, I saved 300 shillings. And that's how it goes. But it's the best challenge ever. If you've not heard about it, you can go to Facebook and just check 52 weeks challenge. You'll see the group, and there's also an app for 52 weeks challenge. If you feel like you need to be reminded constantly, you can try that app.
This is what I mean, guys. If you go to Google and search for 52 weeks savings calculator, this will be brought to you, and then you select your currency. For me, I selected Kenyan shillings, and you enter the amount you want to save. For me, it's 100 bob, and this is what will be brought, so you'll be able to see what you're going to be saving each and every week, as you can see in this calculator. Okay,
yeah, so far I can say that I have saved 12,000 shillings, and this week I should deposit 1600, so that means I should be having 13,600. And I can tell you guys, it's not so easy. I decided to be saving every Sunday, so every Sunday I have to deposit a certain amount of money. So you guys, if you want to try it, just try it. It's so easy. We're already in week 16, so you can just start from there and save, you know, depending on your ability and the income that you get. You know the much you get, and you know how much you can save from that. For me, I'm hoping at least by December I'll have saved, I can't remember the figure that I calculated, so I'll just put it here. This is the amount I should have saved by the time we're in December, you guys. So it's not so easy, but at that time you will rejoice. Of course, when you get the goal, when you accomplish whatever you had set, it's going to be so fun. You can do so many good things with that money. So I'm going to talk about my money saving tips, because I know some people really struggle to save money. I hope they are going to help you guys. So the first tip that I would advise everyone that wants to save is to avoid debts. Small debts like airtime. If you don't have airtime, you just go ahead and okoa jazi. Please avoid those kind of debts, like the fulizas. Those are the kind of debts you should be avoiding, so that at least you can save. You know, there is so much money that is cut on those interests. So try to live within your means. If you find yourself having to take those small loans, the small debts, you find someone taking 1,000, 2,000 from the loan apps and everything, those are some of the finances that you should be saving. Another tip for me, writing down everything that you spend. Write down all your expenses, the things that you use on a daily, on a weekly, on a monthly, so that you can know how much you spend and so that you can know how much you remain with. Because if you don't write down your expenses, that you'll find yourself spending much money on things that are not even essential, and if you do that, you're not going to save anything. Another tip is to buy everything at once. Buy your shopping at once. If you get your salary at the end of the month, then do that shopping at once during that time, so that you won't have to be going to the supermarket each and every time. It saves you money when you shop everything at once. If you get your money weekly, you can also decide to be shopping on weekly basis, because when you buy everything at once, you get to save so much money. You'll buy in bulk, and most of the things that are in bulks usually come with offer, so take advantage of offers. That's another tip. I always take advantage of offers. For example, the kitchen items, they usually have so many offers, so the best thing is to write down your expenditure for the whole month and then go and shop everything, and everything that has an offer, take advantage of it so that you can save more. Another tip is to avoid so many subscriptions. You find some people with GoTV, they have DSTV, they have subscribed to the internet. Woo, you have everything. Just cut on those things that you can't use. If you have a smart TV, some people actually subscribe to all these things, yet they don't stay in their house to watch them. Just look at how much time you spend on the television. It's probably 5 hours in a day or less. So just prioritize the most important programs that you watch. If it's the television, then pay for, subscribe for the ones that you watch. And if you don't watch them and you have a smart TV, you don't even have to pay for the decoder. Yeah, just prioritize on the most important bills that you need to pay. You don't have to spend so much money on things that do not benefit you, things that you're not using. Another tip for me is to make sure that you use extra money that you get. Sometimes you get extra income from places. Take note of all the extra incomes that you're getting. This is money that you had not planned for. This is unexpected money. You might find yourself spending that money so terribly. For me, one saving tip for me, if I get money that I had not expected, I make sure I account for it, because most of this money is what we usually waste. You can't even tell what you spent on. So if you get any extra income that you had not planned to get or that you had not expected, make sure you can account for it. And if you have no expense to do, just save that money. Yeah, another tip for me is to avoid carrying so much money. Avoid going out with so much money with you. Just carry enough, because if you go with so much money, I can tell you for sure, you're going to spend all the money that you get out of the house with. I know it's so addictive to impulse buy, because I have ever been there, and it's so addictive, and it's a very bad habit that is so hard to stop. So one thing, if you want to save, just avoid carrying so much money with you. Be carrying what you're going to use. Or of course, sometimes it's good to carry some extra in case of emergency, but don't carry too much, Carry very little so that you won't be tempted to impulse buy outside there. And because outside there are so many things that we all need and we all want to have, but of course you have your budget and you don't want to spend on all those. And so another tip is to always have your money plan. Set money goals so that you'll be able to spend on what your goals are, on what your plans are. You have plans for all this money. You know that if you save this and this, you're going to buy this and that. When you have these money goals, you'll be so focused. You won't even be looking at things that you don't need. Lack of a money goal is what makes you find yourself buying so many things, and then your house is full of a lot of stuff that you never use. So always it's good to have yourself a plan for your money. You don't want to buy things that you'll never use. I know I have experienced that. I have always bought, especially clothes. They are so tempting. You find yourself buying a cloth in the market, and then once you come to the house, you realize you'll never even wear that cloth. It's not even good anymore. You know, those are the worst money habits that we need to stop in 2021. So always have a money goal. Yeah, guys, today just set your goals so that you will spend on the right things. Another thing that I think actually saves money is eating at home. Yeah, because already you've planned, you've already bought shopping for yourself, you've bought everything that you need, so why go outside to eat? Don't be lazy. I love eating at home. It saves you so much money, and also it's healthy to eat at home. So try and cook your own food. If you're going to work, try to pack food and carry. It really saves you so much money, and it's so healthy, so you get all wins either way. Yeah, so guys, I think those are the few money tips that I have, and if I get more, I'll add. Also guys, comment down below, give us your money tips. What do you usually do to save your money? If you've not tried your 52 weeks challenge, start now. It's still early because we're in week 16 and we have how many more to go? 36 more weeks to go. If you save 100 bob each week, by the time we're in the 36th week, you'll have saved so much money. You can even choose to go on vacation with that money. You'll have a very good Christmas also, and 2022 will be a good year for you. I know this year is so much challenging. There is so much going on, coronavirus and everything. This virus is becoming so stubborn and people are losing jobs, so you don't know what the future holds. It's never ever advisable to just stay there without saving any money. If you're in a job, please save at least 30% of what you earn, or at least 20% of what you're earning, because I'm so sure you don't spend all that money in the right way. Yeah, so if you guys have more tips, you can feel free to comment down below. Also remember to like this video, guys, and I think that's the end of this video. I really enjoyed sharing my tips, and yeah guys, I hope to see you in my next video, guys. Bye.